My wise attitude towards the weak in society is to offer consideration and a helping hand. No matter who we are, we must understand each other's hardships and difficulties and approach them with empathy. A wise attitude toward the underprivileged in society is one that is humane and moral and has values that help build a better society. Even if we are not the strong, we must have the strength to walk together with the weak. You should listen to the other person's story through conversation and always consider whether your actions can help the other person. The most important thing is to recognize and respect one's value as a human being. We all have dignity as human beings, and we must understand its value and give equal treatment to the weak. As a wise person, I must have an attitude of listening and understanding, and find ways to be of strength to the weak. Sometimes I give advice, sometimes I offer words of comfort, and I help them feel stronger about themselves. The attitude we have towards the weak in society is an important indicator of our character. The focus should be on respect and helpfulness, not treatment based solely on emotional upset or vanity. My wise attitude is not to treat people based on ability and achievement, but to create a comfortable atmosphere and dignity as a human being. Actions that help and support the weak increase the value of all of us and help achieve social integration. No matter who we are, we must understand each other's hardships and difficulties and approach them with empathy. Even if we are not the strong, we must have the strength to walk together with the weak. You should listen to the other person's story through conversation and always consider whether your actions can help the other person. The most important thing is to recognize and respect one's value as a human being. We all have dignity as human beings, and we must understand its value and guarantee the minimum level of human dignity to the weak and those in need of care. We respect basic human rights by not ignoring or discriminating against them. Opportunities should be provided to those on the edge, not the powerful. We must distribute society's goods and opportunities fairly and ensure that everyone has the opportunity to fulfill their potential. A wise attitude is what helps anyone live a meaningful life. We need to provide social services and help to those who are classified as underprivileged in society, such as low-income people, the disabled, and the elderly. Respect and consideration. Everyone must be respected and considered. Whatever the situation, we must recognize the dignity of each individual and respect them. Egalitarianism. We must respect and defend equality between the weak and the strong. Equal opportunities and rights must be granted to all individuals, regardless of social and economic status. Communication and understanding. We must try to understand the situation and experiences of the vulnerable, communicate with them, and empathize with them. It is important to understand and listen to people with diverse backgrounds and experiences. Volunteering and support. Find ways to contribute to society, such as donating or participating in volunteer work that helps and supports the underprivileged. Inclusion and respect for diversity. Be inclusive and respectful of diverse cultures, religions, races, and sexual identities. Diversity enriches society and creates an inclusive society. Spread education and awareness. Spread information and education that helps people understand and recognize the problems and difficulties of underprivileged people. You can raise awareness and drive social change. Effort and action. Find ways to help the weak through effort and action. There are many ways to contribute: volunteering, donating, having conversations about uncomfortable questions, and pushing for policy change. Influence. Use your influence to drive change for the underprivileged through policymaking, political engagement, and social activism. Self-reflection. Recognize and try to overcome your own biases and preconceptions. We must constantly strive to become more open and understanding people. When we have an attitude toward the weak in our daily lives, society can become a more fair and humane place. We must not betray the weak, but have the strength to walk together with them. We all have value as human beings, and we must have an attitude of acknowledging and respecting that value. Helping the weak is respecting their human dignity. We must work to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to fulfill their potential, and providing support to the underprivileged who need social services and help provides motivation to add meaning to their lives. If we consider and help the weak with a wise attitude, we will be able to put humane values into practice in society. A wise attitude toward the weak reflects social ethics and moral responsibility. This can help make society a better place by being fairer and respecting the human rights and dignity of all individuals, regardless of their race, gender, economic status, or beliefs.